Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our New Jersey's Cheon 1 prayer vigil. I will be your MC for the next 8 days, so thank you for having me. We will now begin by greeting our heavenly parents and true parents. 천진 천부님께 경배. Bado. We will now recite the family pledge, first in Korean.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조이장인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Thank you. Now in English, 1. Our family, the owner of Cheongguk, pledges to seek our original homeland and build the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven, the original ideal of creation by centering on true love. Thank you. We will now go into our opening prayer. Can I please ask Mrs. Hiroko if you can open us up in prayer, please?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
사랑하시는 하늘 부모님, 전진 참 부모님, 예수님, 효진님, 훈지님, 부모님, 오늘은 안녕하십니까? Thank you for giving each one of us brand new day. And we gather together in a community to start new day with utmost gratitude. And we conclude this day with also gratitude. This is a teaching from Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Whatever happens, we are always gratitude. And our True Parents showed us how to live as a human centering on God. How to live with Heavenly Parents all the way in a single moment. They showed us through their own life course. We are so lucky. We are so blessed. We know our life course, our life goals. And what is happiness? We know that. Because of it, we met two parents. They taught us everything about our life's basic question. But many people don't know yet. Two parents gave us a blessing. We are messenger of Heavenly Parents and two parents. We truly want to convey the truth and the heavenly blessing to all humanity. On behalf of Heavenly Parents, we are so grateful for this new day, and we read Mother's memoir. We want to feel Mother's heart, and we want to resonate with Mother's heart all the time. Happiness, sadness, struggling, everything. Because she still suffering a lot. To conclude Heavenly Providence, we want to help. We want to offer substantial result. Thank you very much. Two parents is standing boldly in front of each of us. She turned out to be 80 years old already. supposed to be retired already. Still, so many things to do. We really appreciate. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm offering this prayer, Takahiro Hiroko Hiroi, as Breast Center Family. Aju.
Aju, thank you so much, Mrs. Roy, for that beautiful opening prayer. We will now go into our morning light stretches. So we'll take 3 deep breaths in and out. All right, deep breath in and out. Another one in and out. One more in and out. Alrighty, we'll start with our neck rotations. Okay, go 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, and out. One more in. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll do cross your arms. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do over your head. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll do arm circles. I see Dr. Tyler Hendricks doing squats. Maybe tomorrow we'll start doing squats. Get a little bit more movement in. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We'll do now rotations. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, in the last 10 seconds, you can stretch or massage any body part you feel needs it, all right? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hopefully everyone's wide awake and ready to share any appreciations and gratitudes for today. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I had the pleasure of having Mr. Sato, Mrs. Johansson, and Mrs. Hanson in my breakout room. So can I please ask Mr. Sato if he could share your appreciation and gratitude for today?
Thank you very much. Yeah, this morning, my wife and I woke up 1 hour early, more than usual, because we attended relay prayer condition for Dr. Bibi and Mrs. Bibi's grandchild for newborn baby girl had a difficult situation. So New Jersey Church to start 40 hours prayer condition. So we could attend that prayer meeting. So really I grateful to community, this community pray each other and support each other. That really God's desire to be family under God, one nation, and brother and sister help each other. Yeah, that really grateful this morning. Yeah, thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Sato, for that beautiful appreciation. And can I also ask one more, Mrs. Johansson, if you could share your appreciation?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you, brothers and sisters. And yeah, I tried to tune into this letter to pray, but I don't know, my computer didn't want me to come through. So anyway, I can pray without being on a list. But in the breakout room, I shared that I was just reminiscing about my fundraising time in Houston. And it is so precious, all these memories we could make throughout our time. Yeah, it's our history together with True Parents. And many brothers and sisters have left the mainstream and gone astray, but still they are sometimes trying to connect to individual persons, because we have worked together and we have a close relationship through our True Parents and Heavenly Parents, and that is so precious. And I'm also so grateful for brothers and sisters all around the globe. We can feel really like one family, and that's my appreciation for today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Johansson, for that beautiful sharing. We will now go into our True Mother's memoir. We do have a privilege of having Reverend Povance for the next 8 days, so please prepare your hearts and minds as we listen to her read True Mother's words and her insights for today. Thank you.
So good morning, everybody. It's nice to see you all. It's good to be working together with Jeanette and with Yasu and Pastor Kino. And I hope that these next 8 days that I can contribute something in my reflections. So can we begin the reading? I was born in North Korea, and I experienced firsthand the cruelty of communism and the wretchedness of war. So I knew very well that when Vietnam fell, it would lead to bloody massacres and the spread of its harsh ideology to neighboring countries. In Japan in the 1970s, the unification movement was growing, but communism was also gaining power. the Korean residents in Japan created separate pro-Seoul and pro-Pyongyang groups, and they often engaged in confrontations. My husband and I decided that the most effective way to influence Japan as a free society and protect it from communism would be to create a new newspaper. In democratic countries, the media is more often one-sided than balanced. Trying to gain market share, editors pander to the forces that persecute those who aren't politically correct or who practice a minority religion. My husband and I imagined a different kind of media, one that is constructive and represents fairness and absolute values. With this in mind, in January 1975, we founded Seike Nippo newspaper in Tokyo. So those were very short paragraphs, but I'll do my best to comment on them. First of all, I just got back from Hawaii. So I haven't been on morning devotion, so I made the effort to go back and listen at least to yesterday's reading and with Michael. I saw there that there was a talk about the ballet, and then it ended with the beginning of the media information. And I guess as I was reading, I'm keeping those things in mind. First of all, what true parents have been doing to make a change in the world. That I want to make comment on that. But anyway, I'm going paragraph by paragraph. The first paragraph, it talks about mother talks about having been born in North Korea and experiencing firsthand the ravages of war and of communism. And I have to always go back and think about that, because I mean, definitely that's not my experience, and perhaps not the experience of many people who are on the call on this in this meeting. Firsthand experience is something that really affects us so deeply, and the only way we can understand some things is by listening to the testimony or listening to the lives of other people and their experience. So I can't really claim to understand communism. And also when I think about Vietnam, when I think about my experience of Vietnam here in the United States, I was born in the 1950s. So 1970 was that period of time when here in the United States, Vietnam was something that everybody was complaining about and not having the same experience that true parents obviously had, or that even Korea was having. So my experience is also quite different, which also lends itself to the fact that we really, as Roswin was just saying, is we really need to appreciate the experiences of one another and the sharing of one another, because we just can't have the whole experience just from our individual point of view. We need to really hear from one another and appreciate the experiences of one another. In the second paragraph, I think the key word for me is create. True parents explain that because of this, because of the effects of communism, what was going on, they decided to create the newspaper. We see within our true parents something different. Like oftentimes, when something happens, we think to just fight against it, just complain against it and fight against it, and that sort of thing. But what I really find amazing about true parents is they're constantly trying to think of how they can create something that will bring us to a different place. And I feel like that's what our mother is asking us to do now too, is to create, to really think about what problems exist in the world today and create something to counter those negativities and create something new and something positive. I was when I was in Hawaii, I was talking to my brother-in-law, and he was asking me about things that I was doing, and he pointed out, and this is something my father used to always point out to me too, is evil has been in the world from the beginning of time. What makes you think you can make a difference? But if we have that attitude that we can't make a difference, if we believe that we can't make a difference, or if we just accept the status quo, nothing will change. But what's just amazing about true parents has been that they have constantly made effort, whether it's through the ballet or through the little angels or through the media, through business or whatever it is, to bring us to a different understanding, to a different point of view. And I have to always appreciate that so much. Third paragraph. In democratic countries, the media is more about criticizing than constructing, or constructing new things. And again, in the vein of true parents, we have to work creatively. We have to work constructively. So the key words that I picked out from this reading were things that pointed towards we can't go the old way of war and scarcity, because they just don't work. We've seen it over and over again. My brother-in-law said it. It doesn't work. And we've done it for thousands of years. My father used to say it to me. He said, look, Carol, Jesus came even 2,000 years ago, and what do people do? They put him on the cross. I mean, even though he didn't know the principle, somehow he understood that there was injustice in the world. And so many people know that deeply in their heart, but just don't have the image or the hope or the example of anyone. We have the example of our true parents, and definitely we have the example of our mother right now, saying you need to create, you need to think of new ways, you need to take ownership of this of this brokenness in the world and bring it to a higher place. So in the vein of true parents' work, like I say, the words that really stay with me are creativity, constructive, and steadiness, to see that true parents have steadily done this. No matter what happens, they continue on that path. We need to do the same thing, to have the steadiness of absolute values and absolute belief in what we're doing and the way of true parents. So those are my thoughts for today. I wish you all the best. Let's just continue to find new ways to affect a broken world. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good day.
Wow, thank you so much, Mrs. Povans. I know you were worried from coming back vacation if you'd be a little out of it, but you came back even better. So, thank you so much for that. I'm sure everyone got a lot of insights from the reading and from Mrs. Povans today. So please feel free to share in your group, and then we'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I had the pleasure of having Mrs. Lepaukin in my breakout room and my beautiful family in my breakout room. So can I please ask my father if he could share his takeaway from today?
Oh, okay. Surprising, yeah. Anyways, I shared this morning about the key thing for me was when I was watching Reverend Dunkley's sermon in Chicago. He had about 10 days ago, and the question was, when you go into a room or you go into a place, how do you know God is there? And he paused, and so you were thinking, what's the answer? And the answer was, and it was, if you go into a room or you go into the place, if you're there, God is there. Very simple. You are representing God. And I looked at that and I'm thinking, how often do I go into a place feeling that I represent God and I am the solution to the world's problems? If I can live it, if I can truly understand it in my heart. The answer is, what excites you to witness? And I pondered about that, and I was thinking, he asked that question out in the audience, and for me, when he asked that question, was my family. I was given such a great gift to be able to come from the fallen world and create children that represent two parents. And I did very little. I just followed the system. I followed the principle. I followed my spiritual parents. Didn't know what the end result was going to be. I just did what I was told to do. And I think with that kind of desire, we can accomplish many things. Now we go back to True Mother. Mother just gives us direction, or is giving us a vision, and all if we do is follow that vision, we can solve the problem of humanity. It's that simple, but so hard to do. But I think if we change our mindsets and realize what excites you to live in this world, this fallen nature right now, what excites you to make a difference in the world? And if I look at it, it's my children. That was my mission. And my mission was to help other families to do that. So it was very, you want to get rid of communism, you want to get rid of all that stuff. And another thing he said at the end of all the problems, what is the problem? Humanity. So if you fix the family, you fix everything else. Anyways, that was my takeaway. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Appa. That was beautiful. I'm grateful. I get to hear all these beautiful insights every single day from him. So thank you so much. We will now be moving on to our Chanshumun prayer. So I'll be passing it on to Pastor Tushi Takino for any announcements and closing prayer.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you, everyone, for play for new baby, Zachary and Sumika. Yeah, as you know that their baby is still very critical situation, and please continue to pray, especially it's not functioning well. All the organs. So doctor recommended to first that if baby can urinate urinate out, then all the organ is start working. So right now, that it's not working well. So that's why baby is in the ICU. So please continue to pray, and especially urinate. Baby can do the urinate, please. And also, as I shared yesterday, Pastor Crescentia, she is actually also they made a decision to have a surgery, brain surgery, to remove the tumor, and February 13. So especially these 2 weeks is very important 2 weeks for her. So please continue to pray for her. Okay, brothers and sisters, join me in prayers. Heavenly Parent, true Parent, your dream, one family, but not just one family. Your dream, all your children receive your love, care each other, be healthy, fully enjoy on physical life, love nature, love people, love families. Oh God, when you see difficult situation, your children, how much you want to help them. God, I don't know what I can do, but I just pray. I just pray, God, please support them, protect them, guide them, love them, be with them. What I can do, just pray for them to you, God. But not only them, all the world. We pray for all our brothers and sisters living in the world. Protect them, love them, be with them. This is my prayer, God. I pray for this, my name, Atsushi Namikotaki no Breast Central Family, Aji.
Please feel free to unmute for unison prayer.
하나님
사랑하시는 하늘의 부모님,
Heavenly
정말 this morning,
Lord, beloved Heavenly Parent,
with our brothers and sisters,
이들 family,
for life,
몸매기,
grateful that we've had an opportunity to work
I pray for the little baby of Zacharias.
so precious, remembering Heavenly Father during this
And this little baby girl, Heavenly Parent, is going to go through successfully.
not just by seeing them,
Will become an amazing child of yours.
but because you're engaged
That will bring joy to you, love and pride. We live in this 21st century. Power, determination, the desire to truly bring humanity. Heavenly Parent, every child that is born today from our brothers and sisters will have a very, very amazing responsibilities on earth. 21st century. And I pray that they can all be victorious with the support of for them, sacrifice of two parents, as well as sacrifice of many brothers and sisters beautiful sister, has a wonderful
discern with Christianity is an amazing yes child that has accomplished so much already and offer so much more. Really pray that her surgery will be absolutely successful. Eliminate disease within itself, not impairing her of any of her abilities, mental, emotional, and physical, so that she can be the child that you want her to be, able to be helpful in bringing her parents, people her own age, all the BCs that not stick around because they could not reconcile the difficulties happening within our movement. Pray, Heavenly Parents, that they can go beyond weakness of some, so that they can be themselves strong, understanding parents' teaching beyond even to parents themselves, so they can absolutely connect with you. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, the true parents, their tenacity, for their sacrifice, for their lives. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, for the grandmother of True Mother that did so much to be able to make who True Mother is today. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, for the children of True parents. How today support dearly and loving our beloved True Mother. Thank you for all my brothers and sisters throughout the whole world are doing their best to complete the restoration with us, that children grow and
Ju. Thank you so much, everyone, for the beautiful prayer. And that concludes today's Chanchulon prayer vigil. Thank you so much for everyone for coming today. Hope everyone has a happy Tuesday, and I see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Carol. Welcome back.
Thank you, Janet.
Have a good day.